Welcome to my project bazaar.
Our project title is a fuzzy logic based clustering algorithm for WSN to extending the network lifetime.
Let us see the abstract of our project. The wireless sensor network being a new paradigm of real-time embedded system with limited computational communication memory and the energy resource that are being used for huge range of applications, where the traditional infrastructure-based network is mostly infeasible. The sensors nodes are deployed in an environment to monitoring, detecting and analyzing the physical phenomenon and communication considerable amount of energy while transmitting the information.
It is impractical and sometimes impossible to replacing the battery and to maintaining the longer network lifetime. So there is a limitation on the lifetime of a battery power, and the energy conservation is a challenging issue. Appropriate cluster head
Election is one of the some issues which can reducing the energy consumption and low energy adaptive clustering hierarchical. That is, a leech is the most famous hierarchical routing protocol, where the cluster is elected to relay a rotation based on a probabilistic thresholding values, and only cluster heads are allowed to send information to the base station. But in this approach, a supercluster head is elected among the clusters whose can only send the information to the mobile base station by choosing the suitable fuzzy distribution, such as remaining battery power, mobility of the base station, and the centralization of the clusters.
Fuzzy interferences engine is used to electing the change to be the supercluster header. The result have been derived from the NST simulation and serves the proposed protocol performing the better than the leech protocol in the terms of the first node dies, half more alive, and the better stability and better lifetime. Let us see the flow diagram. First one is a network formation. The network formation are formed with a given range of the sensor. Nodes are grouped automatically depends upon their radio waves agent or formed for a group registration. The simulation work has been done with the network simulator NS2. In the simulation, nodes are randomly distributed within the network field of the size of given region. The TCP is used for establishing the connection between the source and the destination. The file transfer protocol, that is FTP, and the randomly choosing the different source and the destination connection. Here I deployed 40 sensors nodes and one base station.
Next one is a protocol implementation.
Here I implementing the fuzzy based leech protocol. Then next one is a cluster formation. The cluster formation takes place using determination of eligible nodes for a proposed cluster algorithm. Here the position based clustering is done, then the cluster head selection is based upon the energy of each node. Then the cluster head is used to monitoring the member of the cluster nodes. It is very useful to identifying the member of the cluster nodes. The cluster head containing the every node information. Next one is a
cluster head selection.
The cluster head selection is depends on the energy of a node.
Next one is a cluster communication.
It is assumed that the sensor node sends that after detecting in the interesting events, the cluster head collecting the data aggregation it and sends to the base station. To save some energy, we many things of one supercluster header among the cluster heads can send the data to the base station to utilizing the bandwidth efficiency. Instead of multiple clusters, one supercluster heads can deliver the message to the base station, that can reducing the energy consumption and enhancing the energy efficiency. Next one is a performance analysis. A different network parameter analysis is being done for our proposed and existing protocols. A performance like a total energy consumption, throughput, packet delivery ratio and delay are compared for the proposed and the existing protocol. Let us see the output of our project. First, open the terminal window. Then change the directory.
So directory code is cd space
FLBCA.
then I run the main.tcl file.
So type ns space main.tcl. This command is used to run our project. Here I created a 40 snapshots nodes and one base station. This is snap cancel.
Then
This is an outdoor nav window.
this is play button, this one is a stop button. Now I play the NAM.
The network formation with the number of sensors nodes on the base station and the cluster formation in wireless sensor. The position based clustering is done here and the cluster head is based on the energy of each node.
Now the communication starts between the base station and the cluster head. The cluster head sends the communication to the super cluster head. The super cluster head sends the communication to the base station. Now I run the graph. So type xgraph space pdr.xt.
This command is used to show the packet delivery ratio of
The graph compared to the existing system.
our proposed protocol is increasing the packet delivery ratio.
Thank you for listening. Demo is completed.